guys, it's Amy. I am multitasking. I'm actually making some food. One sec. I probably should have been better prepared, but I'm not. Here we are. I've got a family cookout tomorrow, and so as a result, I'm making some deviled eggs. So I thought, well, I'm sitting here playing with the damn eggs. Maybe I'll give you guys a call and do a quick little video. I don't remember the last time that I talked to you guys. I think I just had my drains removed. So today is, I gotta look at the calendar. Today is Friday, June the 8th. So I had my drains taken out a little over a week ago. Yeah, a little over a week ago. And the doctor had given me some rules basically saying, you know, I will take the drains out, however, you have to continue wearing the compression garments and all that for an extra week. So prior to me, you know, kind of feeling like I had the all clear to go and do that, I wanted to talk with him one last time. So about a week later, I scheduled another appointment and I said, hey, you know, am I cool? Like, am I good now? And if so, you know, what are my restrictions and all that? So I went in there, and it's funny, I went in there and he's like, when I saw that you had an appointment, I was afraid that there was something wrong. And I was like, no, I don't think so, but I need you to, you know, check out my butt and tell me if I'm cool now. So he checked me out, and he, you know, of course I had to get, you know, undressed, and then he's like, okay, I want you to clench your butt cheeks as hard as you can. So I was sitting in there like clenching as hard as I could, which is kind of funny. And then he's like, no, he's like, you're totally fine now. You're totally fine. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So what does that mean? I said, so when do you want to see me next? And he's like, well, I want to see you next when you want to have a secondary consult for your next procedure. And I was like, what? Okay. So I asked him, so like, what are my limitations right now? What can I do? What can't I do? And he basically said, like, I could just completely go back to my normal life. So, like, I don't have a weight restriction in terms of, like, how much I can lift or carry. I asked, what else was there? I can go swimming. I can, what else was there? Those are the big ones. Can I go swimming? Can I travel, like airplanes? He's like, there's no reason why you couldn't. What else? What other questions did I have? Exercise. He's like, yeah, you can go back to exercise now. I was like, great. It's been, you know, 8 or 9 damn weeks since I've exercised, but, and that was an adventure, getting back on the treadmill. The treadmill was not nice to me, guys. It was not nice to me at all. So after being gone, you know, I was like, I'm going to take it easy on the treadmill. I'm just going to get on there. I'm just going to do, you know, I'm not even going to jog. I'm just going to get on there. I'm just going to walk. Fast pace, like 4 miles an hour, something like that. No, I couldn't do it. After like, I was able to do, I think 45 minutes, but I had to take breaks like every 15 minutes because it was just kicking my ass. And everything hurt. And like after I did that for 2 days, my body was just aching. So I was a good girl. I did get back on the treadmill, but I kicked it down a notch. So I'm just, you know, I'm just like continuously doing just walking, like moderate pace. So I'm not like blowing my whole wad, but something that's sustainable, because I can't be like put up in traction for, you know, 2 days afterwards. So I think I was a little aggressive when it got back to doing exercise again. So I'm just taking a step back and going a little bit slower than I think I probably would have normally. And it'll just take me some time and patience, which we all know I do not have any of, to, you know, kind of get back to snuff. So that one's an adventure. was definitely an adventure. Hold on, I gotta do something here. I'm not really good at the whole multitasking thing. I'm not sure if you all have noticed. Okay. And for those of you who enjoy deviled eggs, do you know that the trick to deviled eggs is, so I made a whole dozen, right? So a dozen eggs equals 24 things. The key is to cook a couple of extra eggs. And you pick the ugliest eggs, because if you're like me, when you're peeling eggs, sometimes like chunks come off and all that sort of stuff. Not fun. So I take the 2 ugliest ones at the end, and then I chop them up, and I put them into the filling, and that gives you extra filling inside of your deviled eggs. Sometimes I will fry up some bacon and put some bacon in the mix, but I can't be bothered right now. So let me just chop up these last 2 eggs and throw them into the stuffing stuff. So anyway, I guess I got the all clear. So I talked with the doctor a little bit, and I'll show you. I wasn't able to get everything that I wanted done, you know, to my body in this one procedure. You know, as you can probably imagine, after losing, you know, like 220 pounds, like one surgery ain't gonna cut it. I'm gonna need more than that. Nothing but eggs and egg yolks in here. Hold on, let me grab a fork. So he wasn't able to do everything that I wanted, so I'm not sure if you guys can see me. Let me change my position a little bit. So probably that light's bothering me. So, you know, from here it's really good. So he removed this whole panis that was down here. I don't want to show you all of it right now, but he removed this whole panis, but I still have some stuff up here. You know, and so he's gonna have to get that next. I did not have a fleur-de-lis, but I want to get this little bit left, and then maybe my arms, because you can see my big old bat wings. So I'd like to do that next. So at some point when I'm ready, I'm gonna have to schedule a consult with him for, you know, that secondary procedure. Just at a cursory discussion with him during that appointment, you know, he said that he feels he could probably do them both at the same time. He asked me if I had sleep apnea, and so before my whatever you want to call it, weight loss surgery, of course, one of the tests that they do is they do a sleep study, and it was found that I had mild sleep apnea. Since then, I don't believe I have it, but in order for me to actually be cleared off the books, I'm going to have another sleep study. Yay! So, let me chop this up a little bit more. So I should have another sleep study done, but anyway, he said he could probably do them both at the same time. We did not have a discussion about pricing, but, you know, in the meantime, I'm going to save up, and I have no idea how much it's going to cost. I'm still kind of recuperating from the cost of this surgery, which was not cheap, I'm sure you can imagine. For those of you who are kind of exploring the notion of plastic surgery, you know, insurance isn't going to cover it most times. You know, my surgeon had told me, he's like, listen, if you have the means to do it, then go ahead and do it. And I said, well, what about like skin infections? I was fortunate I didn't have any like skin infections. And he's like, listen, a lot of times it's my, you know, insurance will always, even if you have, you know, infections and all that sort of stuff, like, you know, between your skin folds, insurance typically will always, you know, turn it down. Look at the size of this cake. Can you see this cake that we're having at this party tomorrow? It's ridiculous. My best friend owns a bakery. This party that we're having tomorrow is for my niece. It's her graduation, and so we got her a cake. My best friend bought a bakery, and I think I've made jokes about this before. Like, the worst thing for my weight loss possibly that could have happened was my best friend bought a bakery. What am I looking for? There we go. Mayonnaise. Anyway, squirrel, what was I saying? Oh, so a lot of times insurance will go ahead and decline, you know, plastics. And then even if you have skin infections, like, you gotta have pictures and you have to be able to prove it. And I was just fortunate enough that I kind of had the means to be able to do it myself, so. Okay, I added some garlic powder, no garlic salt, a tiny bit more salt, not that much. In fact, I'll add a tiny bit of garlic sea salt. All right, got that stuff in here. Now I need to add mayonnaise. My husband likes Miracle Whip. I'm not a fan. I'm a mayonnaise girl. I like Hellmann's. I don't measure when it comes to making deviled eggs because I've made them 1,000 times, and I don't know about you guys. I love deviled eggs. Anyway, sorry, squirrel. So he just said, if you have the means to do it, then go ahead and just do self-pay. And so I did, which is great. I've got a great job. I don't have children, and my husband, we're dinks, double income, no kids. So we're just fortunate enough to be able to be in a position to do that. But that does not mean that I have unlimited money. I need to save up for this next one, and I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I'm still recovering from this one. I'm thinking maybe sometime next year or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm thinking about this cookout that we're doing tomorrow. Like I said, it's my niece's graduation, so that's why we got her that chocolate cake. She's a chocolate freak. I will not be having any of that chocolate cake. Number one, I'm not a huge fan of chocolate cake. When it comes to cake, I'm more of a, I guess, anything other than chocolate. Like I like, vanilla, lemon, whatever. So that cake in there is not super enticing to me, which is good. So I'm gonna make deviled eggs, which I of course will eat. I think we're just doing, hamburgers and hot dogs, which I will probably have. I'll have a hot dog, certainly. I will not put it on a bun, though. I'll just eat it, I'll probably just cut it up and eat it. And then I think I'm going to do like a spinach salad or something like that. So I want to fill up on the hot dog and then these deviled eggs. And then we'll be in a good spot. So I'm going to do that. I'm not even adding mayonnaise. I'm just going to take it out. So my husband comes downstairs and he's like, oh, you put in Miracle Whip. No, I don't like Miracle Whip. I don't even know what's in it. But it ain't mayonnaise. That much I know. All right. Time for assembly. So, that's typically all that's really kind of new and exciting with me, guys, is that, basically I'm back to normal, I guess you could say. Normal routine, normal everything. I will say that after plastics, my appetite wasn't really impacted. Certainly the first couple of days, I wasn't eating very much just because I felt so crummy and I was sleeping so much. But I would say it was so different. The first surgery I ever had was weight loss surgery. And as you guys know, or you may know, for those of you who are post-op, going into recuperating from weight loss surgeries, like your stomach has been cut so small and it's swollen, like you're just not interested in. I had that same experience, but not with plastics, not when I was recovering from plastics. Like I woke up, and apart from the first couple of days when you feel kind of crummy and you're just sleeping a lot, apart from that, like my appetite came back. Like it came back, and I was eating normally. I will say during my recovery, I ate way more carbs than I normally would, but I was miserable, and I wanted carbs, so I ate carbs, and I wasn't exercising. So I did gain. Well, I didn't gain. So he removed 10 pounds of skin, and I think by the end of it, I was up. Well, I was only down 5 pounds from surgery, so I could probably lose another 5. I probably gained about 5-ish after surgery while I was recovering. Sorry, all over the damn place. So I don't know about you guys, but my surgeon was really good. If you happen to be in the Raleigh area and you're looking for a plastic surgeon, I would recommend Dr. Brian Cohen of Care Plastic Surgery. He was really great. I'll definitely be going back to him for my next procedure. He's familiar with me and my body and how I operate. So there's something I was going to tell you guys. It was a funny kind of story. I don't remember what it was though, but Anyway, I just need to remember to kind of cool my jets. Even though I'm back to normal, quote unquote, back to normal, I still have limitations. You know, I wasn't exercising for probably 9 weeks. And so when I did go back, I really thought, I'm like, oh yeah, I can just walk really, really fast. I just won't jog. No, like it's just, it wasn't a matter of, well, yeah, my body did hurt, but it was like a stamina thing. Like I just had no stamina. And I was just surprised by how quickly, like I kicked my own ass just from walking. But that's the way it goes, I guess, right? So, I just wanted to come in. Sorry, guys, I've been all over the place. This is the shittiest video ever. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload it. Just because I'm so squirrely right now, looking at so many different things, and I thought I was gonna be really good. I'm like, I'm gonna multitask and make some deviled eggs and talk to my homies on YouTube, and here we are. And if you're still here, Jesus. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Some of these are way more full than the others, but that's all right. Okay. And I know what a lot of people do is after they do deviled eggs, I guess the common thing that most people do is sprinkle paprika on them. I do not do paprika. I do cayenne pepper, which is spicy and good. I don't do the paprika thing. I sprinkle cayenne on there because I dig the heat. And for those people who can't handle it, then more for me. Beautiful. Done. Deviled eggs. Ready for tomorrow's festivities. And update for you guys that I am alive, I am well, I am kicking. And I'm back in the saddle again. And I feel like myself, I feel good. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. And you thought you were getting out of here. No, you're not. So I told you that I was gonna have to go bra shopping, right? So I did. I went to Victoria's Secret, which is like crazy because when I was a big girl, I was like, there's no way I could ever like buy a nice pretty bra like all the skinny girls, because you know I had to only shop in big girl stores and their bras are always ugly. It's like black, nude, or white, and they were like just ugly, not pretty, not the pretty little bras that you see on the other girls. So I went there and I walked in. I was like, hi. So I have no idea what bra size I am. None at all. I had, you know, a breast lift, and you're gonna have to measure me. So she measured me. She's like, okay, I think you're gonna be a 38C. I was like, really? Okay, I'll try them on. So I tried on a C, and I was just like spilling out of it. So, and then so she's like, well, let's try a 38D, and then a 38 double D. Now maybe let's try a 36D and a 36 double D. And I was like, so I'm like trying on all these clothes. I'm by myself, and I'm sweating like a bush pig in there, sweating from like peeling all these bras off and blah blah blah. So it's kind of funny, but I ended up getting some bras. I'm a 36 double D, according to Victoria's Secret, and some of them are really pretty, y'all. Like this one, isn't this pretty? I don't know. I'm just, you know, over the moon about the fact that I can wear pretty bras now, which is never something that's a non-scale victory, never something that I thought I would be able to do as a big girl. So that's kind of exciting for me. I'm digging it, and pretty bras, and I can wear normal bra sizes, I guess. Now that's not to say that Victoria's Secret is going to be the same as La Senza or, you know, any other bra place, but I'm really happy about it. So I'm going to these. Excuse me. Sorry, cayenne pepper. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking on me and worrying about me. But I'm good. I'm doing much better. I'm still going to take it easy. But back to real life. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you.